Hi Sagittarius, I hope that you're all doing well. We are here with your reading, What You Need to Know for June. First card out is Knight of Cups. Starting off with Knight of Cups shows you being in a space where you've been very emotionally and intuitively receptive to your feelings of all sort, like not just emotions, but also like insights, those types of things, nudges that you're getting, wisdom that you're receiving, all of these things. And having it be Knight of Cups feels like taking action based off of those things, but there can also be you being more vocal, you sharing more about like how you really feel because of connecting more so with them, with your feelings. And so you could be in a space where you're like, I've developed my understanding of what's going on within me enough to now be able to express that in some way, enough to be able to communicate, enough to be able to understand that. So this can be you being in a space where you feel like you're taking action more so based off of how you're feeling, like integrating more of that into your everyday. So during June, you can feel like there's more of a prominence of that, of I'm not just thinking about things rationally, I'm not just thinking intellectually, I'm also tuning into the feelings that I'm getting and adding that to the way that I'm doing things, to the way that I'm making choices and taking action, that type of stuff here. You can also be in a space where you're like being more honest about your feelings as well, too. Like being like, that's just what's going on for me right now, that type of stuff. Okay. What's between you and a potential plan taking place is the fear of something here. So fear of something and what's going to happen if you move forward with this. Having Nine of Swords, it can be like all of the stuff that you're scared of popping up, like between you and you making these moves. So it feels like there's a way that you want to do something, there's a way that you want to go. So you can be like, I have plans to do these things, or I'm really feeling called in this direction, like inspired to do this right now. Having Nine of Swords here can be like all of the scary thoughts that would stop you from doing that, all of the fear, all of the anxiety, all of the worry, all of the stuff associated with fear that would stop you from taking these steps. Because I'm seeing you kind of have with you, it's like I'm seeing this cup that you have, I'm seeing this kind of be like you're going to be mailing something out, like you're going to be carrying this package with you, and that you have it all packed together and it's connected with like how you really feel and what's really going on. And so that has been totally acknowledged. There's nothing really that you're not understanding about it. And now comes time to figure out what to do with that. But having Nine of Swords be here, it can be like scary what you know that you have to do with it. There can be a lot of stuff going on that would maybe discourage you from doing this, but I'm seeing it be fear related things. So that can be something that you're facing, like if I'm gonna go ahead and do that, I'm gonna have to come face to face with these things that could be feeling very terrifying, could be feeling really difficult, could be feeling overwhelming. Because I see Nine of Swords as being the most difficult things mentally to be dealing with, to be facing. And this Nine of Swords specifically feels like it's connected with, if I do this, I'm scared of how things might change then and what might happen. So that can be something that you're facing where you're going to have to like accept what happens. You're going to have to be okay because you already know what you need to do and you can't control the outcome as far as like what's going to be happening because of that. So it's just about taking action based off of what you know you need to do and not letting that other stuff distract you. Or pull you away from your mission here. This is your karmic test. This is what's needed. You're gonna pull through. I know that you're gonna do this, but this can be like one of the most difficult things for you to do. That's what this can be feeling like. Like, out of all of this stuff, this is gonna be the thing that I'm being set up to do right now. It's like your guides giving you like the one challenge that you didn't want. Like that type of thing that's sort of being put in front of you. Strength has come up. It came up in the Gemini reading, and it's also coming up in this reading too. So for those of you that you want to watch that, you may find that it has maybe some missing pieces to this reading, or maybe like more another part to this reading. Having 9 of Wands and having strength, a lot of different things that this means. One, it can mean that you're at a point where you're like, I am so tired, I don't know if I can keep doing this. And it doesn't need to even be like physically exhausted. This can be like, I don't know if I have it in me. Like, I don't know if I have the gas to be able to do this right now. You can be feeling like this is also so tiring because it's you working with very challenging parts of yourself. So even if other people are involved in this, the biggest, most difficult part of this is working with the difficult parts of yourself, where it comes down to like your willpower versus like, it can feel like those untamed parts of yourself, the ones that are sort of going rogue at times even, and having to like pull things together. This is about self-trust as well. And it's also about doing what you feel is like maybe the most difficult thing to do in this situation, where you're like, you gave me the hardest challenge, you gave me the one that I didn't want, and now I have nothing to do but to face it. So this can be the thing that, like, if you really had to pick like the last thing that you wanted to be addressing right now, the last thing that you wanted to be facing now, it's like that's what you're being presented with. And that's why it's so difficult. Facing the most like scary thing right now to you, like whatever that currently is, so big that it's like hard to look it in the eyes, you know, like so intimidating. But I'm seeing your guides be like, you got this. Even though I'm sure your ego is like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. It's going to be too much, too overwhelming. Whatever this is what's necessary. It needs to be addressed now at this point. You know what you're feeling too. That's the thing. This is one of those times where it's not like, I don't know what I'm feeling and I don't know what to do, and you're in that space of like confusion about things. This is a time when you know exactly what you're feeling, you know exactly what to do. It's just the most difficult thing to do. So in a way, it like the part of like figuring things out or needing clarity, you've already figured that stuff out. Like you're already ahead of the game there. But when it comes to doing the thing, that is the scary thing, that is the terrifying thing, that is the like, what in the world is going to happen now? What's going to happen after this? Like, what does this mean? Where are things going to go? Like, I'm feeling so scared right now, or whatever it is that you're feeling. It's being in that and deciding to face it, deciding to like move through anyway. And to trust yourself. So it feels like during the month of June, you're going to face the thing that is like the ultimate thing that you didn't want to face. And that's what's going to be faced. That's what's going to be addressed. But you know what you need to do. Some of you, you're learning about this, but you're not there yet, but you're going to be there. So if it's helpful to you, you can come back and watch this reading. If in the month of June, Sagittarius, you start going through something and it's feeling like you need to face something difficult, you can come back and maybe find things that will be helpful for you. Also, too, you may find other pieces of what you need in the Gemini reading. I'm feeling this strongly, so it may give you more details as to like what this is. This feels more like like the self component. I feel like Gemini was more the situation that was going on in an analysis. So there was an understanding of what was unfolding. This is feeling like the like what needs to be done now, like what to do. I'm seeing you're gonna do it. Having Six of Wands come out here, this shows that you are going to rise through this situation, that you're going to do what you need to do, that this is a very big challenge and you're going to come out on the other side of it. Six of Wands is associated with victory, it's associated with success, it's associated with you accomplishing, you working through the challenge in front of you and coming out on the other side successfully. And I'm seeing Empress on the bottom of the deck, and this feels like you honoring yourself and empowering yourself through this by facing something that can be the most difficult thing to be facing now at this point. And that's what's being asked of you. I feel too like this is something going on with your personal life, in your private life maybe, and it can be like you have the choice of what you do here, and like it feels like even whether or not you address this, like whether or not you do something, which is going to be a choice I guess either way. Having the Empress on the bottom of the deck is you moving through this in a way where you feel good about the way that you do it, where you sort of answer the call of this. All right, my friends, we are going to leave this reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.